I experienced bullying like my entire life. I was the only openly gay person in the school. So I woke up, my mom was like kicking me in my side, like beat the crap out of me. It was insane. And then all of a sudden we don't talk anymore, and she's taking me to a different church every Sunday and telling the pastor that I'm dealing with the demon of homosexuality. And my stepdad decided that he wasn't going to have a faggot under his roof.
How old are you?
18. I was born in Detroit. I came out as bisexual when I was in the 7th grade. I started coming out to my close friends, who I thought were my close friends, but found out otherwise when they decided to spread the word to everyone in the entire school. I think I've been bullied for being gay ever since the 7th grade. Even before I came out, like from maybe 4th or 5th grade on through high school. It was one of those you're gonna burn in hell for being gay type of things. It got hard. I had a lot of death threats, like opening my locker and there'd be like a sheet of paper in there saying, kill all fags, or people threatening to like beat me up after school or whatever. Middle school, I remember like being threatened, being chased, or having rocks thrown at me. Truck pulls up in front of us and like dudes get out and just beat the crap out of me and just left me there and drove off. And like my friends steady calling the police and nothing is happening. Like the phone will ring and ring and ring. Didn't really have anywhere to go, just kind of wandering around for a while. Sleeping like wherever. Park bench, the Detroit People Mover downtown, bus stops. So I just went back in the closet. I know it got pretty quiet after that. We moved back to Detroit, and I was outed by my nurse. There were some nights I would pretend to be asleep and my mom would come into my bedroom and would walk around praying and crying, and she would be on her knees like bawling her eyes out, asking God, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? My great aunt wanted me to come live with her, so I did. They moved in with my other aunt, who is absolutely crazy. There was a time where my uncle would he would get so pissed, like he would get so mad and start screaming at me like, you need to be on the down low. You can be gay on your own time, but when it comes to being in public, you know, you have to be straight because no one's going to hire you. You're not going to get into any colleges. You're not going to have any friends. You're not going to have a long-lasting relationship. You're not going to be able to have children. You're going to get AIDS and you're going to die. So I just turned 16. And right at the same time was when I had gotten raped by the owner of some gay club in Detroit. So I was going through a lot emotionally at the time. Like there were times where I would just go and sit on the river and just cry. I was at my cousin's house and we were drinking, and I don't know, after everyone had went to sleep, I went to the gas station. I don't know why I was drunk. Went to the gas station. Stu offered to buy me a beer, so of course I accepted. And we sat in his car and drank a couple of beers. And I don't even think he drank any, to be honest. Like now that I think about it, I think I probably drank 2 whole cases of beer by myself. And next thing I know, the car was moving and I didn't know where we were going, but I was too drunk to really say anything. He was like, well, I have to go to my house to pick something up. So went to his house and he raped me, you know. I remember waking up on the corner of Greenfield and 7 Mile in Detroit, where the gas station was, and I just had glimpses of what had happened that night. I never really told anybody, so like drinking got heavier. And, you know, when something like that happens to you and you don't really talk about it, it eats away at you, and I didn't really have any creative or positive way to deal with it. So I started drinking, you know. Started drinking more and more. Like I would go to school drunk. I would go home drunk, and it got to the point where I lost a lot of really good friends, and I was screwing myself over. Like I was considering dropping out of school. Like I was partying a lot and drinking a lot. It was just, it was crazy. My aunt never noticed. So when I finally told her what happened, she figured that I was lying about it. That no, I didn't really get raped. I was just lying not to get in trouble. One of my friends, Tessely, had noticed what was going on, and she's like, Darius, what's going on with you? And she took me to the counselor, and I talked to her, and I told her what had been going on, and she helped me a lot. Had my friend not noticed that something was going on with me, I probably would have dropped out of high school, been back on the streets, still getting drunk every night, every day. But, you know, I'm thankful for friends like that. I started writing a lot. I think writing really helped as a creative outlet for me. Like I started acting when I was 9, I want to say. And I don't know, it's something about being able to take on another character, to leave yourself behind and be someone else for a while. Once I graduated high school, I graduated in Southern California and moved to New York for college. I guess it was a little premature because, you know, I didn't have the money that everyone said I needed. I guess I was just stubborn. I said, even though I'm broke, completely broke, I'm still gonna go to New York because it's where I want to be. I got to New York, had an amazing first semester. End of the first semester, it was time for me to leave. I couldn't afford to stay anymore. I couldn't get student loans. It was hard. It was really hard. You know, I got a job and I saved up and I saved up and I set my goals. November 7th, I'm moving back to New York. I came back, and now I'm just gonna try to survive. You know, when you learn to accept yourself, then nothing else really matters. I'm not gonna say